The next speaker is
On time, sir.
yes, on time. Yes.
टाइम देना
No, you are always on time. Uh, Sardar Balwinder Singh Bhuntar.
सॉरी नो टाइम
Left front.
नो नो
सर, चेयरमैन साहब, जो जॉइंट सेशन में प्रधान साहब जी ने स्टेटमेंट दी है, उस पे जो नड्डा साहब ने धन्यवाद का मता पेश किया है, मैं अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से उसको सपोर्ट करने के लिए खड़ा हुआ। आज आज़ादी के 75 साल बाद देश की तरक्की के लिए जो सबसे बड़ी ज़रूरत है, पॉइंट तो और भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, लेकिन एग्रीकल्चर एंड इंडस्ट्री है। मैं के लिए इंडस्ट्री पे कुछ पॉइंट बोलूँगा जो कि सबसे ज़रूरी, देश की 50% आबादी उस पर डिपेंड करती है। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने काफ़ी पिछले 5 साल से स्टेप लिए जिससे किसान के आमदन को बढ़ाने के लिए जतन किए जा रहे हैं। सो मैं अपना टाइम ज़्यादा पिछली बातें रिपीट करने के लिए नहीं लगाऊंगा। मैं आपसे यही गुजारिश करना चाहता हूं, आप भी किसान हैं। सबसे पहले 15 अगस्त 1955 में जब पहले प्रधानमंत्री जी नेहरू साहब थे, स्पीकिंग फ्रॉम द रैम्प्स ऑफ द रेड फोर्ट ऑन अगस्त 15, 1955, Jawaharlal Nehru had said, "It is very humiliating for any country to import food, so everything else can wait, but not agriculture." As India readies to celebrate 75 years of independence in 2022, agriculture remains biggest point of our nation, whose economy poised to be the third largest in the year to come, considering that nearly 49% of the workforce is engaged in agriculture, and knowing well that real farm income have almost stagnated or declined for the past 2 decades. Addressing the acute agrarian distress that prevails remains the biggest challenge for governments. As per the finding of the Niti Aayog, the growth to real farm income is around near zero in the past 2 years, and before that, in between year 2011 and 12 and 2015 and 16, real farm income had risen by less than 0.5% every year only. Economic Survey 2016 had worked out the average income of a farming family in 17 states of India to a meager rupee 20,000 a year, which means farming families in roughly half the country were surviving on less than rupees 1,700 per month, which means 300 per capita. Further recent study shows farm income declining to the lowest level in 15 years. As per ICRIER OECD study, it had been conservatively estimated that farmers suffered a cumulative loss of rupees 45 lakh crore in the 17-year period between 2001 and 2016 and 7. Further, as if this is not enough, recently studies show farm income declining to the lowest level in 15 years. In reality, agriculture has been a victim of macroeconomics policies which aim at keeping food inflation low, provide cheaper raw material for the industry, and meet the obligation of international trade. Prices have been deliberately kept low to keep consumers and industry satisfied. Policymakers must treat agriculture as an economic activity which alone has the capacity to reboot the economy. We welcome the commitment of Bharatiya Janata Party as indicated in their manifesto, which promises to invest rupees 25 lakh crore in agriculture in the next 5 years and provide a higher minimum support price MSP to farmers. This is due to farmers being not given the rightful price for their produce. We have to upgrade the minimum support price to assured income price. Second, we suggest some essential steps which government must consider to take soon. Set up a national commission for farmers' income and welfare with the mandate to assure a monthly income of rupees 18,000 per family by way of a top-up approach. This will create a huge demand, thereby reinvigorating the industry and triggering a high economic growth. Expanding the network of agriculture produce market committee regulated markets from existing 7,600 to provide probably a target of 40,000 mandis should be accorded top priority. To prove the benefit of cooperatives in farming, the government seeks to set up 10,000 new farmer producer organization. It is a welcome suggestion, but we further suggest that for strengthening of farmer producer organization and encouraging start-up in agriculture to draw out entrepreneurs should make agriculture an attractive proposition. Second, major point इस पे आ रहा है चेयरमैन साहब, वो डेट है. Debt on the farming community is a big problem, ruining the lives of the farming community in the entire country. Let us come to Punjab. A recent study entitled Levels of Living, Farmers and Agriculture Labourers by the Punjab University has shown that 85.9% of agriculture dependent households are living in debt. The average debt that a farming household carries is rupees 5.52 lakh per household. The burden of debt is more for the farm workers, where the average debt per household is roughly rupees 68,330. In simple words, the high productivity achieved was not translating into higher incomes. Punjab, the food bowl has broken all previous records in wheat productivity. Farm from 50.64 quintals per hectare achieved last year, the average wheat yield has risen 51.71 quintal per hectare. With such high crop productivity and with 98% cultivable area under assured irrigation, Punjab farming should be an epitome of rural prosperity. But wait a minute, there is hardly a day when newspapers don't carry reports of farmers committing suicide. Within 10,000 farmers, with 10,000 farmer suicides reported in past 10 years, Punjab has in fact turned into a hotbed of farm suicides. The question that arises and is invariably ignored is to ascertain why farmers should be mounting in a frontline agriculture state which has very high yield of wheat, rice and maize, amongst the highest in the world. Why is it that despite putting in hard labor, keeping crop pests at bay, and entire night vigil to keep away stray animals, protecting the standing crop from weather anomalies, farmer is actually 24 hours at call of work and producing an abundant and top quality harvest, fails to get farmers the rightful price. Why is that despite the crop yield improving year after year, more and more youngsters are not only quitting farming but are also leaving the country. In 2018, an estimated 1.5 lakh students had gone abroad for studies, and it is well known that a majority will not return. Looking at the growing trend, a number of institutes in Punjab have started offering free IELTS course to their students. Let me state, in 1970, the MSP for wheat was rupees 76 per quintal. 45 years later, in 2015, the wheat price was rupees 1,450 per quintal, an increase of 90 times. We understand how farmers have been deprived of their rightful price. I made a comparison with other sections of the society. The basic pay plus dearness allowance of government employees in the same 45-year period had gone up to 120 to 150 times. Of university college professors by 150 to 170 times. Of school teachers by 280 to 320 times, if only the basic pay of employees and teachers, for instance, had risen in the same proportion as the farmers. I am sure a majority of would have quit their jobs, and with many suicide reports. In addition, employees get a total of 108 allowances. When was the last time you heard of a house rent allowance being included in the MSP for farmers, an education allowance for the children, health allowance for the farmers' family members, and a travel allowance for them? Why should MSP only take care of out-of-pocket expenses that farmer incurs plus family labor along with a small profit margin? Why not calculate farmers' cost like the Bay cost accountants do for the agribusiness industry? Farm loan waiver is the immediate relief farmers need. After all, if for 4 decades farmers have been denied their legitimate income and have survived on taking credit and repaid that credit, draw more credit from another source, why should not the nation stand with them and see that they are relieved of their economic burden once for all? Let us give an opportunity to farmers to get rid of the entire economic baggage they carry. Waiving farm loan is not an act of generosity or is an attempt at being politically correctness. What we need to understand is how and why farmers have been deliberately kept impoverished all these years. This is the condition of farmer. Chairman Sahab, it is expected that the total quantum of bad loan in agriculture should be around rupees 3.5 lakh crores, which needs to be waived. Comparison between April 2014 and April 2018, rupees 3.7 lakh crore of corporate loans have been struck down, and no question over a fiscal imbalance caused or where from will the money come have ever been raised. This is the point of agriculture.
Please conclude.
Condition,
Your time is over.
Condition. So मैं तो फालतू बोल ही रहा चेयरमैन साहब.
नहीं, बिल्कुल.
जो देश को जरूरत है, अगर ये नहीं होगा देश में और इनकलाब आएगा. हम तो ब्लू रेगुलेशन कहते हैं, वाइट रेगुलेशन कहते हैं, और पहले जो राइस उसका पैडी का आया वो आया, अब कहीं कोई और रेड रेगुलेशन आ जाए, ये मुझे खतरा ये है कि जैसे ये चल रहा है. मैंने नेहरू जी से जो उन्होंने बोला था 1955 में वो भी कोट किया है. आज जो हो रहा है वो भी बता रहा हूँ. मैं अकेली तारीफ नहीं, ठीक है कुछ को पॉइंट 5 साल में स्टेप्स लिए हैं, मैं उन पर ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगाऊँ, लेकिन स्टेप्स तब माने जाएंगे जब किसान की सुइसाइड रुक जाएंगी. जितना चिर मैं पंजाब को इसलिए सिलेक्ट किया है, देश एक है, एक पंजाब देश का नहीं वर्ल्ड का टॉप का जो है किसानी सूबा है, और भारतवर्ष जो है दुनिया का 1 नंबर का देश किसानी पे जाना जाता है पहले दिन से. लेकिन आज क्या हालत है देश की? जहाँ संतरा होता है विदर्भा में वहाँ भी सुइसाइड है, जहाँ आंध्रा में काटना है वहाँ भी सुइसाइड है, जहाँ शुगर है वहाँ भी सुइसाइड है, जो पंजाब है ग्रेनरी ऑफ इंडिया वहाँ भी सुइसाइड हो रहे हैं, और डेट सारे कंट्री पे हो रहा है. इसका कारण पॉलिसीज है. इसलिए मैं ये नहीं कहना चाहता, मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ मते का, जो पॉलिसीज ले आ रहे हैं मोदी साहब, मैं उसका भी धन्यवाद करता हूँ, लेकिन फास्टली और स्टेप जल्दी से जल्दी लेने होंगे, नहीं देश और तरफ जा रहा है,
Thank you.
कहीं किसी से कोई रुकावट नहीं पाएगी। इसलिए मैं
Thank you.
जहाँ
Thank
मते
you.
का धन्यवाद करता हूँ, प्रेसिडेंट साहब का धन्यवाद करता हूँ, जो पॉलिसी
Thank you.
पीएम साहब ला रहे हैं, मैं उनका भी धन्यवाद कर लेकर कहना चाहता हूँ कि इनको इम्प्लीमेंट की जरूरत है।
धन्यवाद।
आज इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए कहाँ जाता है, कैसे एक सेकंड मैं वही बात कहूंगा जो फील्ड में होती है।
जी
आप भी
जी।
फील्ड में आते
बस
हैं।
आपका टाइम हो चुका है, अभी दूसरे स्पीकर भी है।
क्लास जो 4 है, जो क्लास 4 है, इंप्लीमेंट करने वाला बदकिस्मती देश में वो है। कहाँ से आती है रिपोर्ट? ग्राम सेवक से। कहाँ से आती है? पंचायत सेक्रेटरी से। कहाँ से आती है? आशा वर्कर से। कहाँ से आते हैं? आंगनबाड़ी वर्कर से, जिसकी पे ही कोई नहीं, जिसका कोई आंसरेबल ही नहीं वो देश को, उससे रिपोर्ट आती है, उस पर देश
धन्यवाद। एक्चुअली द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर इज श्री तिरुचि शिवा